way before Jesus. Flag, yeah. So yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy ZaytheGhettoGod, and I got a reindeer on my shirt. It's like, it's a reindeer. Who else got the reindeers in the summer? You know what I'm saying? But no, I just finished watching Ranking the Kings, and all I got to say is Kang Boji, Kang Boji, King Boji, King Boji, bar none. Like literally, who's seeing him? He is getting out the mud by definition. Like what you brought, boy, I'm mute and deaf. You know what I'm saying? I'm mute. I can't even hear the bullshit. Like boy, I literally got my superpower snatched from me by a demon when I was a baby, bro. Like I ain't got no wind conditions out here. You know what that mean? That's straight out the mud. Boji and Kage on top of the world. Who's seeing them? Who? Unless your name is Okin, cause that nigga Okin. Yo, when Okin came on screen, he was nuts. Okin is a fucking demon. That nigga's sadistic. He don't even like be straight up killing people. He just like stab around you and watch you bleed out. He crazy than a mug. By the time Okin got on screen, Boji was already locked in with the sword play. You know what I'm saying? Like he had already been through all this turmoil. He didn't got his Zenkai boost crazy, and he was just walking through folks. So I'm just like, Okin ain't no, Okin ain't nobody. Okin just another step to become the king for Boji. Like Boji already the king. He just gotta let everybody else know that, and Okin finna be a stepping stool to that. So when Boji finally got to him, I was like, boy, your evil deeds are done today. You know what I'm saying? This is the king. Like you ain't just hear Despa. You ain't hear Despa in the back talking to Daisha. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey yo, big bro, you know that little nigga behind you? You know what I'm saying? I understand you the number 2 ranked king and all. You him, but that little nigga behind you, he is different. Like he is a problem you do not want to have, big bro. I'm trying to tell you this as your little brother. Like that dude right there, he watching you. Like on my soul, on Okin, he not watching only you, he watching both too. Like I heard that and I was just like, nobody's seeing Boji, is just him. Like who's seeing him? Boy, was I wrong. Finally got the Okin. He was poking them up, stabbing them, and all kinds of dodge, ultra instinct, weave jump that he learned from Despa. I don't know what Despa really told this nigga to do all this, but he got them moves on lock. He was hitting them all on Okin. But like the thing about Okin is that nigga immortal. Like immortal. Like boy, we chopped you into pieces and threw you in the ocean and you came back together kind of immortal. So at the end of the day, Boji doing all this dodging, poking around, stabbing him, and Okin is just like, so nigga, none of these moves work. I'm literally immortal. I'm gonna stab me. Okay. Like even when everybody like came through to like help Boji to like fight this dude, they was like jumping him. They were chopping his head off. Okin is just like, okay, and give it back. Like I'm immortal. I'm just gonna put that mug back on here, back in the mix. Like so they were breaking his arms and he just heal it back and be like, anyways, he's still scrapping. That nigga they been dead, jumped in, chopped him in half. He just slithered back. He's like, hey, we're back into it. Like, come on, guys. And eventually, everybody just kind of got tired. They were like, nigga, there's only so many ways I could chop this dude up. Like, we can't do nothing. We really screwed. They were screwed all up until King Boast showed up. Oh my God. King Boast showed up rocking his son body, which is weird as shit. That mirror was on some intense bullshit this whole season. It's like, yo, I died. What part of you made it? What part of you thought it was cool to be like, oh, he dead, let me resurrect him in my son body? Like, that's... But nah, both show up and boss music started playing. Niggas like, oh shit, yo, that's the King Boss. That's him. That's the strongest, the strongest. Like, he's the strongest out of everybody on this planet. What are we finna, whose side is he on? Keep in mind, everybody all half dead and stabbed up. They been fucking with Okin all day. They're like, we don't need another problem, bro. Everybody's half dead. What are you doing? But nah, Boast came through and hit a healing spell on everybody. He hit a quick Curaga on these niggas, and they were like, yo, cool, nice, man. Then Boast got straight to it. He walked over to Okin. He was like, yo, bro, it's simple as pie. You're not like that. I'm the king. Then he did him in the most disrespectfully dirty way possible. The way King Boast did Okin was crazy. It's just like, bro, we've all been struggling all day. Boji been struggling. He's supposed to be that nigga. Like he's supposed to be stronger than you. But King Boss literally got to beating this nigga into a puddle. Like he picked up his club and beat him to mush. And Okin resurrected, then he looked at it, he was like, huh. Then beat him to mush again. Then Okin resurrected, then he did it again. This time he like took the pieces up and like made him into a baseball. Then like sat him down. and was like, what's gonna happen? Then he resurrected. He was like, God damn, they beat him again. He beat him into a puddle again. They like made the same baseball, but this time he got like a big old boulder. He just picked that mug up off the ground and just like put Oaken inside of it. He said if he can't heal into his body, I technically win, right? Then he like patched up the hole and sat it down. Then Oaken was done. That's how he beat Oaken. He made him into a baseball and put him in a hole. Then after that, everybody was just like, well, damn, okay. That solves the problem, okay. After that, King Boast was on complete and utter bullshit. He walked over to that mirror and he was like, yo, you been tripping this whole time, but shawty, I ain't gonna let you trip for nothing. Then he turned back and was like, hey, y'all either gonna join me or die. I know this mirror been tripping, but you ain't got a choice. And it was just them niggas against King Boast, and they like, dang, bro, we was just struggling with Oaken. What the heck? Nah, King Boast stepped up to the plate and said, ah! Translation, nigga, you not immortal. Come get these hands. And he did King Boast so dirty, bruh. He got the running on buildings, dodging like a giant astral projection of King Boast. It was nuts. Then he broke his club. He was like, nigga, you not immortal. He's gonna get stabbed up. Then he beat King Boast into a boy. Boy, he did Boast bad. Yo, Boji is that nigga. I would say, I'm him. Like, come on, bro. If you ain't watched Ranking the Kings, go watch that junk. It's nuts. Boji don't get a word in, but you feel every emotion he had. Boy, you know how many times I almost cried when he was crying? He was just like, and I was just like, I feel you, bro. They on mess. Like, they ain't even give you a shot. Show is low-key messed up, though. Like, they be having, like, a lot of just genocide and, like, just murder of like kitties, like little children. Like, yo, they be disguising it. Like, they don't be like people. They pick a different like race to do it to. Like, they pick like the Shadow Clan or some orcs. Then they just do the most vile shit to them. Like, what was it? The orcs, they had this baby tied up. They was just whipping them just so they could lure the other orcs out the forest and burn them alive. And I'm just like, if it wasn't for this cute art style, I'd be throwing up. This is nuts. But nah, that's all I got to say, bro. Just King Boji to the day I die. King Boji, like, come on. I'm saying, appreciate you for listening to me holla about Boji. You know what I'm saying? Ranking the Kings. #1 king, King Boji. Don't ever forget that shit. Nah, but it's been your boy ZaytheGhettoGod. I'm out of here. Peace.